Hello and welcome, I am Arumba, thank you for joining me. Let's play some more Elder Kings, this time as Fredegar. It's been a while since we've talked about Fredegar. Fredegar, the character who kind of stole our hearts in the Lux Invicta playthrough, and was then ported over into the Skyrim playthrough. However, that series unfortunately ended when we had a crash in the game. We just couldn't get by. But we're going to bring him back. We're going to play as Fredegar again, this time as a Nord. In the actual Skyrim playthrough, he was a Redguard. Don't ask me how he converted, but he's now a Nord, because reasons. So I was looking around. I think the most likely or most appropriate character for us would be somewhere in this general area here, around the whole Skyrim thing. And I think we're going to start in Whiterun, and probably going to take this Grey March province. You can't play unlanded, so we have to take somebody's land. We're going to ruler designer this woman into Fredegar. So let's get started with that first off. So, male. Let's randomize his appearance a bit, see if we can make him look cool. Well, we can always use the beard trimmer thing later, so that's fine. We definitely want him to be a Nord, and I suppose since we're playing like a Skyrim playthrough, we should probably have a dragon. We want to do the plain thing with a dragon. There's lots and lots of options. I don't know which one dragon is, but we'll find it. There's a bird. That's kind of a dragon. Not really a very good one. I distinctly remember seeing a better dragon at some point in the past, so that one's like a lion thing. Okay. It's a goat. just pick the goat. I don't know why that's so funny to me, but yeah, we're a goat. Our coat of arms is a goat. Now we're at the very back of the list. That's like a griffin. I'm not going to go through all 300, that's crazy. We're going to take the next thing that looks closest to a dragon. That's like a bird. These seem customized. They don't seem like the normal CK2 ones. I have a feeling that the ones toward the end, though, are going to be more hybridized. You know, like a mixture of the previous options. Saw some horseshoes. Those are kind of lucky. Doesn't really have to be a dragon, but I kind of want to be the Dragonborn, but I don't know if there's a way to make that happen. Maybe you can specify it in the ruler designer. We'll find out. Oh god, there's just so much to look at. Fine, we're going to go with this one. It's a thing. There we go, and it's red. Alright, next. This one I know the answer to. It's Fredegar. Of the dynasty what? I don't even know. I don't remember Fredegar's last name. Someone's gonna know off the top of their head. They're gonna be disappointed in me for not knowing. But Fredegar is the character's name that's just been immortalized in my mind. So let's see. We'll just call him the Dynasty YouTube. Sure, why not? It's stupendously creative, I know. Now, one of the things that's awesome about Elder Kings mod is there's tons of education paths available. We are either going to be a warrior or a barbarian. I don't think knight is something we really want to do. Fredegar is just supposed to be really stupendously good at combat, so barbarian probably fits. Warriors seem to get a bonus to stewardship. I think Master Barbarian is just the way to go. 12 bonus martial, 2 bonus health. Sounds awesome. And let's see if we can find in this list. We can actually pick our first. We can pick our first character's birth sign. So, probably one that increases health would be nice. Or, yeah, I think the steed. The steed was always my favorite in Morrowind and Oblivion. Pretty much all of them, you know, getting that bonus speed, move speed, combat speed, it was just a good thing. The Slaver, we know from our previous playthroughs, pretty cool trait, but I don't know if we're going to start off that way. Let's just leave that alone. And then the only other thing I wanted to try to find maybe was the Dragonborn. Let's see if Dragonborn's in here. I don't know if it will be. Skooma addiction. Yeah, that's pretty sweet. There's lots of different ways you can get injured, apparently. He's a berserker. No. Half-breed description. Okay. House. These houses don't really make any sense in this context. Well, I don't know how to make him into the Dragonborn then, but I don't think we're going to load up on too many traits because from what I saw in the previous playthrough, you definitely pick up lots of traits no matter what. Vigorous, though. Well, obviously. Obviously. A rat is a larger, stronger, and often much angrier form of Khajiit, born when moons are in a specific phase. Well, that would be cool, except we're not a Khajiit. Fredegar is definitely strong. I noticed that in the ruler designer here, they made it so that none of these things actually cost any points. Is Fredegar tall? Yes, he's slightly tall. Is Fredegar attractive? Yes, he's attractive. Of course. Okay, I've got to stop piling on traits because they're too good. I think that's enough, don't you? I think that's good. So Fredegar is vigorous, strong, tall, and attractive. He's just a beautiful man. Let's try to have him start off fairly young. Oh wow, they made it so that everything is free. He has 10 health. He's gonna live forever. Let's just leave him at like base stats. 555. Like that's fine. I mean, we got to start off with some disadvantages. I mean, for crying out loud, he's gonna become the emperor in no time. All right. Well, without further ado, let's just get started. We're definitely gonna try, I hope, to become the Dragonborn. That would be pretty cool. I've never done that in this game, but so we are the Thane Fredegar of Greymarch, House YouTube, and we have lots of ambitions available. Showing bravery in battle would definitely be something that would be right up our alley. Right up our alley. But let's first take the ambition to get married, since we should do that anyway. We probably want to marry a woman that will ideally... Oh, it doesn't actually assign us our gender, or our trait to make us that character. Maybe we wait just a moment. The interregnum. Yes. You want to make me... yes, sure, I'll be your marshal. I feel like I'm probably the best character for the job. There we go. Picked up Nord. This character is a Nord, a descendant of the first human settlers in Tamriel. Harsh weather of their native land of Skyrim has given them an incredible resistance to cold. An extra 2 martial on top of what we already had. Now, we could breed with some others, but we could also just search for Nords. Gardener bloodline. Increases stewardship. Are there any bloodlines that would increase martial? That's all I care about. Alright, that seems fine. Well, let's just take the one that's got the most stewardship, I guess. Try to offset our low stewardship. Preferably somebody who's got some good fertility as well. Marry this 15-year-old. She's a bit strange. A master mage could be a good balance between our... Maybe we should just, like, find someone that we can capture and then marry them. Or we just take this one. Let's just marry her. She's lustful. Seems pretty good. Alright, so we're going to start off on speed. Ooh, meritocratic leadership. I've forgotten what these mean. Meritocratic. That allows them to appoint leaders. That seems fine to me. Although I'd rather that he doesn't send me in charge of anything. So we start off quite small. We only have one single holding. But our owner martial skill is minus 25%. Really? That can't be right. Maybe it needs a month update. We'll definitely take the prestige in this case. We've fulfilled our ambition to get married. Owner martial skill plus 65%. Levy multiplier. Owner martial skill minus 25%. Seems strange. Ah, there we go. Yes. The new month passed and then it got applied properly. So I think it was using the character that was in the game before we ruler designed her out. There we go. Yes, so we'll increase our levy by quite a bit. Let's take our own marshal. In fact, this guy would be superior at being a marshal. He's probably the best fit for the job. And the current marshal would actually be a pretty good spy master. Better than this woman. Alright, so you are going to train troops. You are going to get replaced by that dude who's slightly upset for having been fired. He's concerned about job security. Hey, all I did is shuffle you around. Relax. Stewart seems fine. Let's survey province, because we know that that's a pretty good thing to spend time with. Let's improve diplomatic relations with somebody. Seems fine. We don't have a court wizard. Seems fine. We're allowed to attack only a few people. We can do conquest wars, and we've got our claim Whiterun CB. Apparently we have a Casus Belli on Whiterun. I didn't give myself that. Claim Whiterun. Well, we just immediately become, you have subjects in his court, he might execute them. Like me. Seems like a bad idea then. Go on a pilgrimage. Yeah, sounds good, let's do it. Let's climb the 7,000 steps. Awesome. Seems familiar. Can also make an offering. Although I think money is pretty important right now. Here is the Dragonborn. The past known Dragonborns are the Empress Alyssa the Saint. Current Dragonborn is no one. It's me, damn it! After a few days traveling on a small carriage with your pilgrim entourage, you finally arrive at Ivarstead. As you look to High Hrothgar, you are humbled and realize how accurate the nickname Throat of the World is. The inhabitants of Ivarstead warn you about snowstorms, wolves, bears, and all kinds of disasters that could happen on your way up, like game-breaking bugs that prevent you from actually making it to the top of the stairs. Onward. On pilgrimage. Yeah, let's do it. We need new ambition. Improve intrigue, make a friend. Why don't we try to get a little bit better at diplomacy? After a small trip, you reach the first emblem. Before the birth of men, the dragons ruled all Mundus. Their word was the voice, and they spoke only for true needs. For the voice could blot out the sky and flood the land. Will you go up or end your pilgrimage here? Why would I ever end it? Guess maybe that's to prevent the AI from actually making it all the way up. Men were born and spread over the face of Mundus. The dragons presided over the crawling masses. Men were weak then and had no voice. Of course we go onwards. Yes, yes, of course we go onwards. Onward. So every time it's giving us like more piety. Yep, onward. Onward. Your group has almost reached the seventh emblem when senile old men clad in strange robes approach your group. As they draw near, they reveal themselves to be rogue mages and demand high sums of gold to let your group make it down alive. You pay the ransom and take your leave. 1 gold. What? That was it? That was all we could do? And then we got sent home? You suck. Damn it. Let me do it again. I want to go on another pilgrimage. I want to go up the hill. Stupid mages. Am I supposed to, like, have more money on hand before I do it? Is that the idea? Boo. Well, I guess we should set about conquering people then. It's time to grow. This guy's got 383 troops. Grey March gets adventurers. Of late, a great number of adventurers and their ilk have been wandering into my realm. Generally, they don't cause much of an issue. However, in larger numbers, they can unsettle the local populace, and often conflicts arise between differing parties. Garrison size goes up, the tax modifier goes up, supply limit down. I don't really think supply limit's going to be an issue for quite a while. We can have up to 600 troops. I've already impregnated my wife, no surprise, considering how beautiful my character is. Fredegar, the genius, vigorous. He's not a genius, actually, but he should be. He's just gorgeous. Beautiful man. Just wait till we pick up higher adventurers. Oh. No, I don't want to do that. We want to go on a pilgrimage again. Could start a faction to change to elective succession. How many troops does our liege have? I like how his dynasty name is God Hater. That's great. Oh yes, appointed court poets and stuff. We need to do that. Minor titles, decisions, and Minor title auto-assign, yes. We'll just have it do that for us. Spending time rallying soldiers, training them, arming them, and sharing their life has given me new insight into how to lead men, and I feel I'm a better leader for it. Cool, so we pick up experienced, and I didn't even have to take the show bravery in battle to do that. Which is good. Having some extra combat modifiers would be really nice before we start going to war. We don't really want to get injured, you know, if possible. Demand duchy from Liege. Ooh, I like this music. Can you hear it? I know you can. So we could try building more forts if we ever get enough money. It's going to be a long time, but we're going to need to find a way to get bigger. Can we raid? Yes, we can. Are we allowed to? Are we allowed to raid neighbors that are of the same religion? Probably not. We should try it at least. He's got 571 troops. He's got 426. He thinks I'm an infidel. He believes in the Reach Faith's old gods. I believe in the 8 divines. Oh, well, perfect. Well, we're definitely going to go siege you. And we have a son who became strong and tall, just like us. Clearly, his name is Fredegar. He's our backup Fredegar. You are drawn to a large, cheerful crowd standing in front of a tall building in Whiterun. It seems they have gathered to watch the antics of a man who has climbed onto the building's roof. The despairing man, tired of life's hardships, or hardships of life, is threatening to jump, and several of the onlookers are goading him on. Don't do it. You hurry inside the building and join the desperate man on the roof. No, stay away, he cries when he sees you. You slowly climb out onto the ledge next to him. I just want to talk, you say, as you edge closer. Do we want to talk to him? Let's talk to him. You speak gently. I love this event. You speak gently with the distressed man as if addressing a child. While keeping a safe distance so as not to alarm him, you lecture him at length about the wonders of life. You follow this with several long-winded anecdotes from your own life, including important moral lessons at the end. The man jumps. Well, at least I have learned what works and what doesn't. That's great. That's funny. Let's see, so what was my son's birth sign? He just picked up the mage. That's pretty crap. Oh well, it's when he was born. I'm disappointed that our ascent didn't work out. What are you doing? Are you at war with him? Oh, the conquest of Rorikstead. Well, boy am I a sneaky bastard. We're gonna declare the same thing. One of the following must be true. Ambitious, dishonorable, envious, greedy, proud, etc., etc. We don't have those things. Alright, well fine. In that case, we're going to raise up our levy, we're going to flag them as looters, and we're going to go loot it anyway. We're going to burn it to the ground. Oh. Never mind. The conquest of Rorikstead. So our liege has an army there. I think we, oh no, actually. That is the army of Cold Rock. This guy has declared the conquest of Rorikstead as well. Are you two allies in a war, or are you just both separately declaring? Defender, King Donald of Ravenhall. King Medenac of Dunkarn. So these guys have honored a call to arms. Must be allies. But yeah, there's 2 separate wars going on for Rorikstead. Alright, well we're just going to hold off then. But I will take a break here. I look forward to seeing you greatly in the next video. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you soon.